It's time for today's travel and cruise industry news. With the latest from travel and cruises around the world, here's your host, Chillie Falls.
Hey, good morning and welcome to the Travel and Cruise Industry News podcast for this Tuesday, the 26th day of December 2023, coming to you from Bedford County, Virginia. Again, a seasonably warm Bedford County, Virginia. It gets a little cool at night, but you know, we're getting up in the 60s during the day, 50s and 60s. So pretty nice weather for this time of year. Got not a whole lot in the way of news this morning, folks. The headlines today: MSC Cruises witnesses significant rebound in Israeli bookings. The Carnival Panorama is back in business. Artania sails on a 143-day cruise. AIDAnova completes 5 years in service, and lots more here at 11 o'clock this morning on Tuesday Travel and Cruise Industry News Podcast. Today, folks, is Boxing Day. Every year on December 26th, Brits and Canada and New Zealand and Australia and other Commonwealth countries celebrate Boxing Day. It's an annual celebration in the United Kingdom that started in the 19th century under Queen Victoria. And nobody really knows why. I mean, there's all kinds of rumors as to why. But it's been celebrated every day since, and there's no real reason why it's the day after Christmas and called Boxing Day. Couldn't find anything on that today either. But anyway, so to all of our friends in the Commonwealth, happy Boxing Day. If you're listening via the podcast, you can always access the podcast via my blog, which is accessadventure.net, or wherever you get your podcasts from. Just search for all the big hitters. Just search for Travel and Cruise Industry News, and up pops the Fat Travel Guy. If you're listening via the podcast and ever want to jump over to the video feed, there's always a link in the description of the podcast so you can do just that. In case you want to check out pictures or clips or interviews from that day's show, it's always available there. I have done a little bit of further work on the Cruise with Chillie concept. I spent several hours yesterday going back and forth with Nate on an Alaska cruise in June or July. And I'm not set on one yet. And I'll tell you why, folks. I mean, I got reasonably decent rates on everything but balconies. And balconies this year in Alaska are just ridiculously expensive. So I'll pick one out and we'll offer it anyway. I mean, I'll go, whether I'm in an inside or an ocean view, I don't care. I've done Alaska without being in a balcony. And I still loved Alaska, so I can do that again. I'm working, finalizing the April 8th, which will be the first cruise with Chillie, is on the MSC Magnifica. So that'll be a 4-day with an option for 3 more days out of Miami. In case any of you might be interested in that, just let me know. All you have to do is, call me or email me. It looks like it'll be these cruises will be posted on my blog. It'll be a new page, a Cruise with Chillie's page on accessadventure.net blog, and also on Chillie Cruises Facebook page. And then, of course, I'll be promoting it everywhere. So that's what's coming up on that. All right. T minus 83. Oh, no. T minus 81 now, I think. Let me go check that out. Let me go check just to make sure that I'm not telling you something off the back wall. I got to do this and this and dated. Huh, what do you know? I was right the first time. T minus 83. 83 till we hit the 5,000 mark in subscribers, and we'll have some kind of a celebration for that. Anyway, that should be next week, maybe. You know, I go 4 or 5 a day usually, so you know we're 83 away. It could be a week, 10 days from now. Who knows? But it's coming up. So, and I do appreciate each and every one of you guys. So, if you haven't done so, please smash that thumbs up button. That helps the channel out. And of course, take this as my invitation to subscribe to the channel. Doesn't cost you anything. Hit the bell notification and you'll be notified when I go live or when a new video is posted. All right. The top news story today, folks. I quite frankly, I found this one a little surprising when it broke from MSC during the day yesterday. In a positive development for Israel's tourism industry, MSC Cruises, Europe's largest and world's third largest cruise company, reports a noteworthy 70% increase in cruise bookings among Israelis. The surge is not limited to immediate travel plans in December and January, but extends to future periods, including upcoming festivities like Passover and summer vacations. Following roughly 2 months of conflict that severely impacted the tourism sector, the surge in cruise booking signals a growing public inclination toward a return to normalcy. MSC Cruises, known for its global cruise offerings, observes strong demand among Israelis for the Mediterranean and Caribbean itineraries. Notable cruise ports in high demand include Barcelona, Genoa, and Venice, Copenhagen, Miami, and New York, serving as gateways to the Caribbean islands. Although booking numbers are yet to reach pre-conflict levels, the company is actively offering Israeli customers a range of vacation options. To address uncertainty, MSC Cruises has implemented flexible booking conditions, allowing customers to make cruise reservations securely, even amid ongoing uncertainties. The surge in cruise bookings reflects a collective aspiration for a return to normalcy, acknowledging that any semblance of normalcy will be influenced by the lingering impact of the conflict. Nonetheless, this trend is definitely healthy for the cruise industry and gives us some thought of hope that we'll get back to normal over there pretty soon. All right, guys, I'll be back with a couple more stories after a quick word from one of our network sponsors. And the next story this morning comes from Carnival. We've talked about this. We've talked about a couple stories just ad nauseum the last couple months, and this is one of them. The Carnival Panorama is back in business. Carnival Cruise Line's Panorama welcomed guests back this weekend after over a month out of service due to emergency repairs. sailing from Long Beach. The 2019 built vessel is on a 7-night cruise to the Mexican Riviera. In addition to 3 full days cruising at sea in the Pacific, the itinerary features Cabo, Mazatlan, and Puerto Vallarta. One of my favorite cruises, always. Before setting sail, the Carnival Panorama spent 6 weeks out of service after experiencing an issue affecting its maximum cruising speed. Come on, Carnival, you can call it azopods. We know what it was and what you did. I don't mind you not mentioning the fact that, you miscalculated and had to run around, about 1,000 extra miles because the screwdriver didn't fit and you had to take the funnels off to get under bridges. It's fixed and you're back in business. And all those people that were worried about their holiday travel, they're sailing. So it's okay, Carnival, to call it an azopod, and you had to replace it or fix it or whatever you did to it. You're still not telling us, but that's okay, as long as it works. I didn't really mean to go off on them this morning, but anyway. All right, here's another one, guys. I would do this in a heartbeat, and it's from somebody that I, quite frankly, knew absolutely nothing about. Phoenix Rison's Artania set sail from Germany on Saturday for a 143-night world cruise. Sailing from Hamburg to Savona, Italy, the global itinerary is one of the longest being offered by the German brand this year. Total of 69 ports are set to be visited during the voyage, which also includes overnight calls in 16 different destinations. Pretty cool for Phoenix Rison. One of these days, folks, maybe one of these days, I'll get on a world cruise, or at least some of the. I want to do a long cruise. I want to do a 30, 40, 50 dayer, and I want to do a world cruise. I don't know if I'll survive that long to have that much money to do it, but I'd like to sure get there. And finally, this morning, folks, AIDAnova has completed her 5th year in service after being delivered by Meyer Werft shipyard. The LNG-powered vessel joined AIDA Cruises on December 12, 2018 as the first in a series of LNG-powered cruise ships built by Carnival Corporation. The AIDAnova introduced a new generation of vessels for not only AIDA, but for the entire cruise industry. Now sharing the title of the largest ship in the fleet of the German operator, along with its sister ship, AIDA Cosma, the 5,200-guest vessel spent its inaugural season in the Canary Islands. Congratulations to Carnival. They're behind the whole thing. AIDA and AIDAnova for getting us started on down the path of LNG, and look where we've gone so far. And there's a lot more to come. And goodness knows, just think how much healthier cruising's going to be for the global world, with being able to cut back on some of the carbon imprint. So congratulations, Aid. All right, let's go see who's fussing me over in the chat room. I said for news today, folks. I said it was a very light news day. And you got a picture, folks. Everybody was off yesterday, so nobody worked in the cruise world, except at some place where a cruise ship actually sailed. So, I mean, none of the news sources were out there. I'm sure if some magnanimous had happened, we'd know about it. But there was like nothing on the wires this morning. Hot Air Tom is on the line. We're here driving, coming back from Pennsylvania. Have you eaten all the donuts yet, Hot Air? Katie's here, says safe travels to Hot Air Tom. There's Mike on the other side of the pond. Good morning, Mike. Katie says good morning to me and everybody else. Robert's with us. Good morning, Robert. Hope you had a nice holiday. Gretchen's here out in Ohio. Hi, Gretchen. 70 degrees in Orlando. Ah, Katie, that sounds lovely. I can't get over the fact that we're here at the end of December now. And I mean, yeah, we've had some cold weather, but it hasn't. I mean, I haven't taken my coat out of the closet yet. Now, admittedly, I don't go out much, but still, I go out to eat every now and then. I haven't even taken the coat out of the closet. There's Robin's with us up in Pennsylvania. Hi, Robin. It's good to see you. I hope everything's okay with Ken. Oh, she says good morning from Robin and Ken. Okay. Amy's here. Good morning, Amy. Good to have you. All right, Dennis is with us. Now, let me see how I can do this. I want everybody to know, folks, that I have a Dennis shirt on today. Dennis, of course, is a big Disney fan. Oh, go back level. Getting the camera back in position. Anyway, I've got a Disney shirt on just for you, Dennis. My Mickey Mouse shirt. It's a Christmas present. What can I say? Boxing Day today. Yes, indeed it is. Cindy's with us. Hi, Cindy. Roger's here. Good morning, Roger. Chillie, how do you pronounce Magnifica? Magnifica. A reminder that GN is Italian pronounced nya. Just like the N in Spanish, as in Española, or in Italian lasagna, gnocchi, magnifica, magnifica. There's Emily. Hello, Emily. Mike says, Queen Victoria started a trend of rich people boxing up a gift for the poor and also the servants in the house. Boxing Day was a day off for servants. Okay. And they would take their Christmas boxes home. Ah, all right. So there is actually a story behind it. Roger says our son's salmon with Korean hot pepper powder was terrific. Man, that sounded good. That sounded so good to me, Roger. I mentioned that to Amanda yesterday and said, here's you. She says, oh, where would I get Korean hot pepper? And I said, at the Korean store. I don't know, but they got it. So I don't know if we have it in Lynchburg, but she goes to Charlottesville every now and then. I'm sure they'd have in Charlottesville. And then I said the same thing. Boxing Days for the servants who traditionally be working on Christmas Day, so they could celebrate Christmas the next day with their families. Another name for Boxing Day used to be Offering Day. Okay, that I didn't know. See, I learn something from you guys every day. Chillie missed that memo. Yeah, well, that's very good, very possibly. I don't think I've heard of that dish. Glad you guys had a great dinner. Yeah, I had not. I mean, I love salmon. So, and I like things to be a little spicy. So, yeah, I would definitely try that. I don't actually think I've had Korean food unless it was something I thought was Chinese or something that I'm not even sure that I'd recognize Korean food if I thought. But anyway, that's a good suggestion for Amanda to research. I mean, she likes salmon as much as I do, so I bet you she'll jump all over that one. Dennis wants to hear from Hot Air Tom about the delicious Amish food. Yeah, that's some pretty good stuff up there. 46 and cloudy in New York. Well, it's a little warmer than that here, Em. Raheem, ooh, hello. Says hello. Raheem, glad you're with us. M says, love Disney too. Dennis, yes, I'm from a Disney family, says Dennis. Raheem says, can you please reply me in my direct message? Yes, I will certainly try as soon as I see it. Roger says, Emily, it was on the NYT cooking section. I can send you the recipe. I wouldn't mind that either, Roger. That way I can say, here, Amanda, here's what we were going to have for dinner tonight or whenever. No G sound in Magnifica. 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 I'm hopeless, Dennis. Totally hopeless. You can send it to Chillie. Thank you for offering. Chillie would love that dish. Yes, I would. Roger says I can send it to Messenger Gang of 7 page. All right, that'd be awesome. I can certainly pick it up there. New York Times. Yes, of course, New York Times. That's my favorite favorite production because they featured me once upon a time. So, you're not hopeless. You're learning. That's debatable. Always debatable. Katie says, thanks, Roger. All right, guys, that's going to wrap me up for today. Again, the rest of the holidays is going to be normal schedule. There will be no changes in my schedule until I get up closer to my January 28th sailing date. What is that? Is that a Sunday I sail? I think so. Friday. I might do Friday show early if I'm going to drive. I think I'm going to drive. And Hot Air Tom, if you're still listening, when you get home, can you check on the width of the doors? I didn't think about that. You might have that at your disposal better than I would. I'm a little more concerned now about the chair, now that you brought that up, especially since that's on an older ship. But I'll figure it out somehow. But let's check the size first, the width. All right, guys, that's going to wrap it up for today. As always, smash that thumbs up button. Hit that subscribe button. I'm getting close. I'm going to hit that 5,000 mark, and then the channel is just going to explode. That's a new word, explode. ESPLODE. Explode. All right, guys. Enough silliness. That's it for today. I'll see everybody same time, same channel tomorrow. As always, stay safe, stay healthy. Think about cruising. And I'm telling you guys, we're all going to get together on the high seas one day soon. I'm working on it now. Talk to you guys tomorrow. Have a fabulous day, everybody.
I regularly post videos on all facets of the travel and cruise industry. So if you like to keep up with the latest in cruise ships, ports of call, cruises themselves, Chillie chats, and travel and cruise industry news, just hit the little subscribe button in the lower right-hand corner. Hit the bell notification so you'll be notified when a new video is up or we go live. This video was produced by Chilliescruises.